Class 4, in my previous video, I explained the chapter till page number 16, customizing the taskbar. Today I'll start with icons. Icons are small pictures that represent files, folders, and programs. The icons play a very important role in graphical user interface. Let us learn about some commonly used icons. I already told you what are the icons. That are small pictures on the desktop that represent your files, your applications, your folders, and many more programs. First is computer. Computer is very important icon. Gives you a view of available drives and their contents stored on the computer system. Double clicking on any drive icon will display the files and folders contained in that drive. Children, your computer memory is divided in the drives. You can see the drives in the computer icon. You can view the contents of the drive by double clicking on any drive. Application icons. These are graphical images that give you a quick access to the related application like MS Word, MS Excel, PowerPoint, many more applications, many more programs we are using. So this is the part of application icon. Shortcut icons. A shortcut is an icon containing a direct route to a specific application, document, or a folder. It has a small jump arrow on its lower left corner. Children, by this option, you can directly go to that icon. Document icons. The active document window of an application can be minimized to a document icon which gets placed on the taskbar. You can restore the document window by clicking on the document icon. Children, whatever the document, whatever the files, whatever the things you want to search, you can search from the document icon. Network allows you to access the shared files or devices on different computers in a networked environment. If you are online, you can share the files in the help of network icon. Recycle bin. Recycle bin is a folder that holds the deleted files and folders. Whatever the files you are erasing, you are deleting, that are stored in the recycle bin, and the deleted files folders can be restored to their original location from the recycle bin. So these are the commonly used icons. Read these again and please learn about these icons. Next, customizing the desktop. Children, you can customize the desktop. Windows 7 is a quite flexible and provides many options to change the settings of desktop according to your choice. You can do the setting. Let us try one of the options and change the color scheme of the computer screen. Children, you can change the color scheme of the computer screen. This is the way how to change the color of the screen. Children, these options will be explained in computer lab also. Today you read with me. Right click on the blank area of the desktop and select the personalize option. The personalization window appears. First of all, you have to click on personalize option. After that, click on the window color option located at the bottom of the window. Select any color, change the color of window, borders, start menu and taskbar. Select the enable transparency option. The window, glass borders, start menu and taskbar become transparent. Set the color intensity option. It will affect the window glass border, start menu and taskbar color strength. Click on show color mixer option to mix the hue, saturation, brightness option to give the color effect. Select the advanced appearance setting option. Window color appearance dialog box will open. Click on the drop down arrow placed next to the item list box and select active title bar option from the list. These are many options. You can do many settings of the color like they are giving you transparency option, intensity option, many more options for your colors. Now click on the color drop down list box and select any color of your choice. Similarly, select the font drop-down list and change the font settings. Click on Apply button and then click OK. Click the Save Changes button. You will find change in the appearance of window. Children, you can customizing the Windows setup also. Suppose you want to change the date and time. How to do? Let's see. Setting date and time. Click at the extreme right on the notification area where you see the date and time. Select the change date and time settings option from the pop-up window that opens up. The date and time dialog box will appear. By default, the date time tab is selected. After that, see how to change the date. Click on the Change Date and Time button. The Date and Time Settings dialog box will appear. Select the current day in the displayed calendar. You can change the month using the forward and backward buttons present on the calendar. To change time. To change the hour, select the hour in the next box located below the clock. You can also make use of the spin arrows to increase or decrease the value as desired. Similarly, you can change the minutes and seconds. Click OK. The date time of the system will change accordingly. Setting volume of speaker. Children, you can set the volume of the speaker. Click on the speakers icon present on the notification area. In the pop-up window, drag the slider up and down to increase or decrease the volume respectively. Click the mixer if you want to separately control the volume of computer speaker and other sound devices. To mute the volume, click the Mute Speakers button. Use of shortcut menu. How to use the shortcut menu? When you right-click on any icon, a pop-up menu appears, which is called context menu. Using this pop-up menu, you can save your time to access commands. Right-clicking on the different areas and objects will display different sets of commands in the context menu. The context menu is also called the shortcut menu. Right-clicking on the blank area of the desktop. When you right-click on the blank area of the desktop, you will find menu with a list of options. The personalize option can be seen at the bottom. Using the personalize option, you can change the background, you can change the settings of the desktop, screensaver, appearance of icons, menus, message box, font color, etc. and can also give various visual effects to them. Right-clicking on an object. When you right-click on any icon on the desktop, you will find an entirely different menu. The properties option will be found at the bottom of the list. Children, whenever you are right-clicking on a particular object, you will find a different menu and you can see that properties option at the bottom of that right-clicking list. Children, your chapter 2 has been finished. Now we'll recap the chapter. Windows is a GUI operating system that has a graphical environment consisting of various icons and buttons. An operating system is an interface between the hardware and the user. The most popular versions of Windows are Windows 98, Windows 2000, Windows ME, Windows XP, Windows Vista, Windows 7, Windows 8 and Windows 10. The taskbar of Windows 7 is more flexible and application-oriented unlike the previous versions of the Windows. Jump List, a new feature in Windows 7, takes you straight to the documents, pictures, songs, websites you have recently visited. The taskbar is a long horizontal bar present at the bottom of the screen. Icons are small pictures that represent files, folders, and programs. Windows 7 is quite flexible and provides options to change the settings of desktop according to your choice. When you right-click on any icon, a pop-up menu appears. which is called context menu or shortcut menu.